5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 20. Make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. It's our time. 61. Match block. Right. Switch gears. Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. to turn this one all the way out of... The other side of the field.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, 55 is mine. 55. Squeeze, double.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This time, Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Watch twist.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 50 seconds, right? Here we go. Tight left. Alert. 3 out.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On second down, here's Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run that time by Henry. 69 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 74 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got a first down past the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gators.
These two teams all tied after one.
6-6.
Ready. 57, watch the screen.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hand.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 48 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 79 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. How about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota, 81 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's get this ball back with our offense to 6. Pull it, half. Check hot route. Hot. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 and Armin. Check.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now the Ravens get him. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normally, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's go. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check it out, Reed. Tighten up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got Snead. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career, and this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. and Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Adam Humphries taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable for Thomas.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you... In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Daquan Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Room past the... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Now Lewis here on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Ball trot.
Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Towards the end zone for Brown. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 34. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jackson on third down. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Come get some. Come on here. Let it go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, break. Watch 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Switch, switch, switch. Out, 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 out. They go.
A first down carry for Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Carr. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now he's going to go deep down the line. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Snead's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's